Oops, that was bright and sweet. I love that song. That was a nice one. Good afternoon. 'Tis I once again, and hope everybody's feeling well. Bernadette, Tani, Marianne, is that Brolic? I hope I'm saying it nicely. Brolic. And so I've got the usual selection of cards and spirit and whatever. So depends on names and whatnot. And we'll see how we go. Got a fancy penny day. I thought it was really cute. And yeah, so I hope you can hear me. I'll just sort of like pull you forward a little bit. And there we go. Oops. Oh well, there's a card nobody's getting. It's on the floor. Right, so Mel and Barbara, welcome. Is that Anissa? So let's get cracking, shall we? Let's get cracking. Let's go disco. Let's go disco. Right, so Marianne, I've got A, B, C, D, E, F. And I'm chugging on, Bernadette, thank you very much. And so, Marianne, I want to give you a traditional and a witchy. A traditional and a witchy. So, Marianne, would you understand at this moment that you're needing to get some strength, to get some guidance, and to get some, can I say, the way forward, and just to give you that stand up and be counted, Marianne, is how I feel. Welcome, Skylight. Rosalind. And because it's like I'm torn from pillar to post. Torn from pillar to post. And I kind of feel he's giving you that guidance. He's giving you the growth, the intuition. He's giving you that assertiveness. And but I want to say that if I go like that, someone is, can I say, not taking you seriously. And this is also taking the leap of faith. But at times you feel sort of like isolated and hung up on a branch. You've got new beginnings, looking forward, and opportunities. So stop missing the doors of opportunities. And I want to say that you've come into your shell. We're not the same Marianne that we used to be because of situations and things in and around and people. I just feel that this makes you feel as if you just want to shut the door and close the world off. But unfortunately we've still got to get up and get out and work and earn money to pay all these extra taxes that we've been given. And you don't feel appreciated, honey bun. You don't feel appreciated. And so I want to say that it's trying to bring back your own, bringing back you. So face things, deal with things, use the voice if you need to in communication, not shouting or roaring and creating havoc, but use the voice if need to. And for that step forward. And oops, see, I'm missing. And it's finding your strength, believing in yourself, holding your head up. It's a bit like there's a lady that wouldn't have taken anything from anybody in and around you, Marianne. And I feel that she's coming in and giving you that strength. And I want to say, would you understand if it's not mom, it's grandmother who stood up very well and was counted, got a lot of respect, but she didn't take no nonsense whatsoever. And I feel she's the one that's kind of like pushing you just now. And she's kind of like holding her hand up, you know. So it's like, stop, in the name of love. But she wants you to give love to yourself and bringing in the just finding the joy of life again. Unfortunately, we all go through quite a lot of things that do kind of like knock us down, but it's getting back up again. But can I say, give yourself a pat in the back, because you're getting up and you're getting dressed, I hope, and carrying on. And that's one of the biggest things that you need to keep doing. Okay. Healing is needed as well, can I say, Marianne? But you really need to be kind for yourself. She really put can I say, the men in the family into place. They didn't get off with anything with her. And this is a strength that she's giving you. She often comes in and around you. And I want to say, coming in on this side, and she just sort of like comes in, and it's like a gentle kind of presence, because she could be gentle at times, but she could be forceful at others. And she's just kind of like gently guiding you, can I say. She doesn't like what's going on, and we don't open anything up. That's why it's something's creating this problem, or something that you've got to deal with, because it's too private. And but storm clouds are moving. Okay, there's a lot of healing coming in, and the storm clouds is moving, but it just feels like new pathways, new directions. And it's also, can I say, the balance, bringing back in the balance. And would you understand a row in and amongst you? Because when I get an itchy nose, it means that there's either a row ongoing or there's a row brewing. And but I'm just asking them to take that away. Right. But choices, decisions, you've come to a crossroads. So it's to re-evaluate what you want now. Okay. Either you carry on or you change. And the ball's in your court. And you've got the strength of this lady to see you through. She would have rolled up her sleeves and fought for you, Ken. And she's doing that now. And I want to say that bringing in that you've had conflict loss. Now, when I say conflict loss, it's like loss of like friendships, relationships, and it's like the question of why and how did this happen? Don't try and keep yourself back there, because everything happens for a reason. But I can understand the feeling that way, and because I've been through that as well in February, and I want to say that it's bringing you forward. So focus, okay? Focus and stand up and be counted. Take that strength. Go within and see how strong you are, and take this as a change, okay? And it's the movement, the movement. It's time to reinvent yourself, okay? For you. This will still be around you, but the more you feel content within yourself, the more you will be able to deal with this, okay? And I hope that made sense, Marianne, and thank you for working with me. Right, Tani. Tani. Peace, stillness, time to think. So you're another one that's needing to go within the mind and get this cleaned out, because it's just a hive of activity. Okay, and there's some things in there that you just need to let go. Giving you that stillness to think and to give you that chance to sort, but also to give you that chance to move forward, if you can take it that way, Tani. And I want to say that bringing in the stillness of the night, and it's appreciating you, having that isolation and going within, reconnecting with your soul and reconnecting with you and building that strength again. You've got a lot of healing coming in and around you as well, but I want to say there's a lot of understanding with the spirit as well, and you give out the healing as well. Would you understand some dreams you feel as if you're floating above and you're looking down on the houses, you know? Because I feel that you're just being taken ever so lightly and weightless, and you're just viewing the surroundings below. And this is usually the symbol for um, to look into things a little bit deeper, okay? And not kind of like taking it in face value sort of thing, but it's just showing you the bigger picture. When we are taken weightless, it then kind of like it's a wonderful feeling, you know. It's like the heavy body just doesn't exist. Any pains and hurt just sort of like evaporate, and it's a wonderful space. And but it's just sort of like getting you to re-evaluate, if you can take it that way. But it's to come out of the thoughts, to move forward. You've got energy coming in as well, and shine bright like a diamond, okay? Because you're a diamond to most. And when I say most, I'm meaning those that are valuable to you, okay? Because we know that we've got one group that is all lovey-dovey and supportive, and then we've got the other group that throw the knives and dictate sort of thing. And but those that are there with respect and love, you shine like a diamond and keep shining. Okay, I hope that made sense, Tani, and thank you for working with me. Bernadette, Bernadette, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, what are you going to get? Ooh, now you see, I know that you're not supposed to change, but I just feel that that one's just not right for you, can I say? So can I say that I feel for you, Bernadette, that you've been doing so much letting go, that there you go, your tree of life. Yay, I hit it. Your tree of life has started to grow again, so you're reinventing yourself. Your original is just the bark, but you are creating the new one. So you are becoming a total new entity, can I say? And you've grown in strength, you've grown in clarity, and you have grown from life lessons as well. You've got sort of like the tunnel here, which is communication, calming, healing, but you've also got the green for going, new beginnings, new starts, new life. You're no longer sort of like unstable in that, because you've got a lot of grounding there, but you're also sowing your seeds now to what you want out of life. So you are evolving, and keep going. Your roots are starting to go in deep. and they're starting to spread. And this is also within life as well. People are listening, people are respecting, and I want to say that it feels that with this, why is that not working? Um, I want to say that you are actually a light to some as well because you've had those experiences. And I've just got to mention it as those experiences because it's giving you the knowledge and the learning that you are now able to help others. And would you understand if I said you find that others are kind of like drawn into your energies and you've all had the same situations? And but learning, growing, the limey greens here, learning from the past, but also evolving to move forward. Okay? Keep being you and keep evolving. And yes, yes, good, well done, because they'll help. They'll help. And so proud to hear that, Bernadette. Well done. Pat in the back. Pat in the back. You've come so far because it hasn't been easy. And well done picking yourself back up again. And that's the best thing we can do in life. It hurts, but to pick ourselves back up, it's like, talk to the hand, you haven't worked, okay? But keep being positive and keep moving forward. And I'm so proud of you. And thank you for working with me. Brolic, was it? Brolic, if I'm saying your name right. And apologies if I'm not. Looking for Brolic. I'm just in the glasses. I need my windows. Bless you, Bernadette. Brolic still with us? So I'll give you a little emoji, and if you come on, then we will get you. Mel, Mel, are you still with us? I don't know if my chat has stuck, Stacey, but because I'm not seeing the chat unless it's up. Oh, here we go. We're moving. We're moving. I'll say it's stuck. Blimey. Hello, ascending. And I've forgotten what you said that your name was actually. You see, I never remember. Right. Golly gosh. This really stuck. I did kind of wonder why no new names was coming up. Righty ho there. I think I've wowzer. I apologise for this. It's the first time that's stuck. Mind you, it could be my equipment, like. Right, so we'll be going on to this mix and matches. Mix and matches. New names, old names, new names, old names. Hello, Patrick. Oh, me. Wowzer, 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 wowzer. Wonderful to see, but it's good. It's good when the chat keeps up and it doesn't stick, and then I'm playing catch up. Right, so Mel. Oh, Brolic, hello, hello. Right, I'll get to you in 2 seconds. Wonderful to see all you people. Wonderful. Right. Have we caught up? So we've got Brolic, and then we've got Mel, and then some of these lovely new names is next. Right. So Brolic, for you, I'm just asking where I'm being guided. Yes, we've caught up. We have caught up. Thank goodness. Getting concerned there. Getting concerned there. Right, Brolic, I want to give you right. I want to say that you have got the King and the Five. So, Brolic, would you understand at this stage that there's things that you are needing to sort and face instead of brushing under the carpet? Because as I said, when you brush it under the carpet, it leaves a lump, okay? And it's needing to organise, if you can take it that way, Brolic. And because I just kind of feel that there's things that you're letting slide. So the King's coming in with that authority, is coming in with the sorry, Tiffany, it's it's when it sticks, it is, but when it's just sort of like chugging up, I can keep up. It's that's the first time it's ever stuck like that, and it's prioritizing. Can I say, Brolic? And it's coming out of some of your thoughts because you've got others putting thoughts in there as well, which isn't helping. And you would understand if I said that there's a couple of things that you need to see to yourself without other people's input, you know? And because a lot of times people's too ready to sort of like jump in with their opinions, and the King comes in with that business like, and it comes in with that authority. But would you understand you're wanting to change your pathway, changing your pathway, because he also comes in with the growth in the intuition. Not quite happy where you are at the moment in life and trying to see beyond the fog. Now, this comes in with looking at career and looking at balancing the scales, but it also comes in with the changes, change of direction, comes in with changes and things to sort out, can I say. You've got, it's kind of like in balance, okay? And but prioritize. If you find that hard, do your pros and cons, because you really need to sort this out for your pathway forward. And the longer you leave it, the more gets piled in. You know, it's like sitting at work and they go, there's your tray. And then you're sitting there sort of like working on one thing. And then it goes, there you go, there's your tray. And then before you know it, your tray is up to here. So it's like dealing with it, because it's fine leaving it for a day or two. But then we get into the habit, I'm world's worst here, I'm the worst filer and whatnot. But then we find that we've got a stack of stuff to deal with. And then it's a case of overwhelmed and we don't know where to start and get things sorted. And so it's just taking action and being that, can I say, intuition and growth. for moving forward. But you've got this, but it's just instigating it. So find a way to instigate this, to sort this, to get back to this, and then carrying on. Okay, so I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. Right, Mel, I did say Mel was after Brolic, and then I'm going for the lovely new names that's coming in. There's a lot of this as well, Brolic. There's a lot of this going on. Would you understand that you get picked on a lot? You know, sometimes you're made to feel insignificant, because I've got to say, get that protection up, okay? Because that drags you down. And thank you for working with me. Right. Mel, chasing dreams and trying to move forward, stuck. And I'm sure you've had this one before, but you seem to be stuck. You're not moving anywhere. And it's trying to get that money to work. It's new pathways, directions, but you can be always on your mind and over analysing. I want to take you out into the countryside to get the goodness of Mother Earth. I want to give you that green for go and for nurturing and the essence. Things is calming and around you, but there's just this, something's not right. And it's pinpointing that something's not right for you. And you would understand that you would like to, okay, fair enough, we haven't got this mode of transport, but you would like to just jump on something and then just poof, away you go. Leave all this muck behind, again. It's a polite word, by the way. And it's, would you understand that you are left to do everything, Mel? Because it's like trying to find delegation is just sort of like a little not happening. It's deaf ears. So it's trying to find that way forward, can I say? And but the world's your oyster. Your life's your oyster. If you stop people putting self-doubt into you and you realise how strong you are. So I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. Right, can I have Skylight? I'm drawn to your name. Skylight. Just looking for Skylight. Didn't I tell me yes? No, it is working. Right, we didn't realise it with two males. Right, Skylight, are you still with us? Hello? Come and speak, mommy. Come and speak. So we'll give you a little emoji, and if you come on. Right, so oh, there you go. Can I read my blooming writing? How good am I? Rona, are you still with us? So I'm looking for Rona, and then I'm looking for Shaz Fairy. Rona and then Shaz Fairy. Skylight's got a wee emoji. I'm worse than a doctor with my writing. Okay, thank you very much, Mel, but you are on the list. But you'll be Mel C. Mel C. So I'm looking for Rona. So you've got a little emoji. And if you pop in, then we'll come back to you. Shaz Fairy, are you still with us? So you can have a little emoji. Christy, stay where you are. There you go, you're here. Christy. Right. Ugh. Lean over and get the cards. So, Christy, count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Counting blessings. Okay. Seeing the good in front, seeing the prosperity in front, and seeing, I want to say that showing the way forward. Would you understand communication and solving and cooperation? But you've also got persevere, keep going, because you've come too far to give up. Okay. And I want to say that very beautiful, serene, everything's growing and you're evolving and you're moving forward if you don't let little niggles get in the road. Okay. So there's a little bit of, can I say, imbalance and communication. I don't feel that it's major arguments or rows or anything. I just feel that a little quiet word is needed, if you can take it that way, Christy. And it's bringing in the roses, smelling the roses and moving forward. But would you understand contemplating, gardening, changing, and looking for different plants? Because I want to be taking plants in and around you, you know, and but offering the hand of help as well. But you would understand a gentleman in spirit who would have taught you working in the garden, showing you some things, teaching you, telling you about the plants. And it just feels that you would like to have a bit that was like what he had established. But it's where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? I want to have a little wee corner where you're contemplating on sitting, can I say? And steps up. You're not coming down, steps up. So it's things is tickety boo and walking, coming along, because you've got the steps up into all this fruition here. Green for go, new beginnings, new starts, new life. And it's just grounded, barefoot on the ground. You've got the lilies, the water lilies, and they usually come in for prosperity and luck. And I want to say that bringing in animals for you as well. But on the whole, a very positive card for moving forward. So what you're doing right, and keep doing it. Okay, keep being you, keep putting your foot down, keep that feet grounded, and you know, and the movement forward. Don't let anybody sway you off your path. Okay, and thank you for listening to me. And I hope that made sense. The right. Right, so can I have Joe? So I'm looking for Joe, and then I'm looking for Cindy. Okay, Cindy, you're there, so we'll have you first, and then we'll get Joe after you. So, Cindy, right. Do you feel unfairly treated at the moment? And it looks like would you understand you've had blinkers on for quite a while, but now you're seeing, because I've just got the song, I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. So you're starting to see things a bit more clearer in a situation in and around you. And your hands aren't so tied up as what they used to be. Okay? And oh, bless you. Thank you, Christy. And and I want to say that if you would you understand that all that glitters is not gold. So some things are out of reach, but not unachievable. Cindy, the it's opening the eyes and focusing on your life. You know, justice, and it's. I don't want to bring in malice, to be honest with you. Yes, there's been a lot of thoughts going around. Yes, there's been a lot of challenges and an awful lot of unfairness. And it just seems to be, why are they always getting off with it? But I'm the one that gets pulled up, if you can take it that way. So you're trying to get the scales of justice balanced. There's more ways to skin a cat, by the way, which I've got to tell you, and that would have been a phrase that you heard when you were growing up. There's a lot of energy coming in, and there's a lot of peace coming in as well. Some of these situations, let go. It's not doing you any good because you're always going back and reminiscing and chewing the cud, can I say. And so she's coming in with new directions and new beginnings and potential, can I say. So bite the bull, bite. I can't remember that saying. It just started off with bite the what, and see where you can adjust to make it a bit more comfortable. I know that sounds like you're giving in yet again, but it's not. It's your way of just adjusting the situation to make things more uh, workable and habitable, if you know what I mean. And it's gaining your way forward. Think outside the box, but try and get rid of the bitterness. And I hope that made sense. And thank you for working with me. Right. Right. So can I have, is it Sharon Marie? Sharon, I can't read my writing. What a shock, eh? What a shock. Sharon Marie. Hello, Nessie. And then Lucinda, if you're still with us. Oh, Joe Megan, yes. I did shout your name out a wee while ago. Right, Joe. Joe. Someone in and around you needs to re-evaluate the way that they talk. And because it just feels, would you understand that it could be a little bit more pleasanter and it could be a little less brunt, okay? So it's trying to find that balance. And I've just got cider with Rosie, and but it's more like having a cup of tea out in the garden. And would you understand this coming in as memories for having tea and treats in the garden? And I want to say that there you go, your pathway. If you're coming from, oh God, I can't get my fingers to work. If you're coming from that way, you're now heading downhill onto where you should be. If you're going that way, then you've got an uphill battle, okay? And Joe Megan, so it's seeing which way the land lies and how to deal with it. There's a lot of healing on your path. So there's been a lot of, can I say, oh golly gosh, come back. Would you understand that you've had a lot of injustice against you, Joe? Hence why there's a lot of healing coming in as well. But you're also supporting someone who's going through a lot to do with hospital at the moment as well. I want to give you the Rice Krispie cakes. You know, the ones that as a child is always the first things that we learn what to make. So we're getting this sweet chocolate, and we're getting, so you're getting a bit of sweetness just now because it's been a bit harsh. And I want to say that that movement forward. So the card is coming in with peace, and it's coming in with tranquility, and it's coming in with healing. But communication is needed. If you can see here, the teapot is full of blue. So it's time to sit down and say what's happening, how you're feeling, and how that person is affecting you. And it all can be done amicably instead of sort of like, you know. And so it's just finding that balance and giving yourself a voice. So I hope that made sense. And thank you for reading with me, working with me. Right. Right. Sharon Marie, I did shout on you. I did see you a minute ago. There you are. There you are. Right, Sharon Marie, what am I going to give you? I don't know, she says. I don't know. What am I drawn to? Or what's your energies drawing me to? Right. Self-sufficient. What was that? Oh dear, the two cats just got spooked there just now. They were both sound though. And they're both. So, self-sufficient, strong, reliable. So why are you doubting yourself, Sharon? Solid. Okay. But would you understand a little bit of itchy feet and you would like to be just taken out of the equation and given a little bit of peace because you've got your bags packed here? And would you understand plans changing last minute and a little disappointed? You've got that, I can't remember the name of the tree, but you know the two seeds stuck together and you throw them up and they come like a whirly. So you're getting seeds. So you need to plant your seeds for your next step in the journey. I'm giving you a dream catcher. So we've got an interest or a connection to the Native American Indians. And the dream catchers take away bad dreams. Okay. And I want to say with you've got the time for reflection and assessment with yourself, not for others in and around, but for yourself. So time for assessment, but it's also time to gain understanding on everything that's going on in and around you. And your plans for next year, okay then, things was a little bit up and down this year, but don't let it put you off for your plans next year. Okay? You've got some beautiful fairy dust coming in, and it's just sort of like swirling around. So keep that magic and keep that inner child. And because it's wonderful to have, because adult, too much work makes you dull, and too serious makes you dull. But if we're given that mix of inner child as well, it can make it enjoyable. Okay? And but I want to give you countries as well and an interest in the travel and looking at other places. And so I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me, Sharon. Right. Who's jumping out? Who's jumping out? Sandra, you still? Sandra and Sherry. Sandra and Sherry. Oh, Skylight, stay where you are. I did shout on you, but you did get a little emoji, and I did say that I would take you back if I saw you. Okay. Right. Sherry. Skylight. Skylight. Right. Right. Instead of going for the top, I have to go for the middle. Well, 3/4 of the way down. Skylight. Healing, spiritual, and hands. Thank you very much. And so would you understand your strength to others, healing, spiritual, and I want to say that bringing in, I want to go, not quite ghost investigations, but I want to investigate the unusual. Would you understand looking at old documents and facts and things? Because I want to feed your thirst, if you can take it that way. It's been natural for you. Would you understand that, Hans? And it's giving you that you get a lot. Would you understand that? You get a lot. And I feel that, but there's a lot that you don't let on. Okay? Kind of hiding under a little bushel just now. But you've got energy coming in, you've got peace coming in, you've got spirit coming in, you've got friendships coming in, and you've got evolving coming in, growth and intuition, new beginnings, new starts, new life. You've had many changes, and you're trying to find where you should be, and that's why you're sort of like investigating and looking into things. But can you please give yourself forgiveness? I don't know why, but I've just got to give you the word forgiveness, because you're a harsh critic on yourself, and there's many out there willing to do it for you. So stop and be kind to yourself. August, Leo the Lion, strength coming in. Would you understand African safaris, animal parks, and the love of animals? Skylight, Hans. And because I just want to give you it all. I want to take it up in a package and just give you it all. You've got the phoenix there as well. So you would understand you've reinvented yourself. Would you understand you are now on a different path? You're a good communicator, and you're a calming person, if you can take it that way. Use the strength of the animals, okay? Because I feel animal work in and around you, because there's just that compassion, and they will work for you. Don't let your inner fire go out, if that makes sense, Hans. And keep being you, keep the movement forward, keep that love, and keep what you're doing spiritually. The strength is there, and you are getting strength too, okay? But you've also got choices and decisions to make, and also it's looking at opportunities as well, and potential, okay? And would you understand as well the balance and looking at the crossroads? So you're reevaluating just now, and it's finding what you feel right for yourself. You know, ask for help, and they'll push you in the right direction. And I hope that made sense, and thank you for working with me. I will try and remember your name if you pop up again, okay? Thank you. And right, Sherry, looking for Sherry and Sandra, SS, where are you? Sandra, there you are. you first to pop in. So, oh, dearie me. Right, Sandra, a little bit of TLC for yourself and a little bit of reevaluating, isolation, that pause moment, because life is a little bit hectic, isn't it? And it just seems to be scurrying around and getting nowhere. So it's trying to find. Would you understand if I said, Sandra, that thank you, Hans, and would you understand that? Right, gone and lost that bit. I'm so sorry. Right, the Queen reevaluating and the the hectic side, and it's trying to put some water on it and dim it down a little bit because you're like pulled in all directions. And remember, there's no I in team, but there is delegate. Okay, you don't have to do everything yourself, and you're an overthinker, aren't you? And overthinkers bang their heads against a brick wall. And as I keep on saying, please don't leave a mark, and and it hurts. The bringing balance for you, but the Queen comes in with that growth, the intuition, and your intuition is normally spot on, but there's a couple of times that you kind of like push it to the side, can I say? And so it's starting to trust within yourself and building up your strength. Okay, you would help anybody. It doesn't matter how much of a pile of work you've got in front of you, you would help. But to delegate is to just, I'm not saying no, but I'm a bit more clearer tomorrow. Would that be okay? You've got that compassion for others as well, because you've got an aura of healing in and around you. And you would understand that when you hear the stories of someone being hurt or someone fighting illness and stuff, that gets to you as well. And you're a good communicator, can I say, because you're covered in blue and you can talk people down. And that's a wonderful trait to have. Very grounded. And I want to say a good friend to those who are good to you. You know, you've had the rose tinted glasses, but you've learned harsh lessons. And now the eyes are wide open. But have that pause moments for yourself. Okay. And keep that compassion. And thank you for working with me. Right, Sherry, are you still with us? Looking for Sherry. That's always a Christmas drink. So, is Rose still with us? Looking for Sherry, then looking for Rose, and then looking for Tammy. Oh, oh dear. Right, so she's got her little emoji. And Rose, you've got your little emoji. Tammy, are you still with us? Yeah, I'm just doing mix match, mix match. Okay, so I do know that usually I've got the list, but when a lot of new people come in, I like to mismash, mishmash, mishmash. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Right, Tammy. Are you missing opportunities? You've got a really good card for moving forward. opportunities and directions, reflections, assessing your situation at the moment and bringing yourself forward, and the magical fountain, right? And when we've got the magic fountain, bringing in childhood. Your buckets are full and running over, they're not half empty, and appreciation. But it's time for you to make a decision, okay? But gain all the knowledge you can in and around you before you sign any papers, okay? And but be clear. Be clear what you want out of life, Tammy. And because it feels like, you know, and because there's more that you want out of life and there's more that you want to achieve. You've got the butterfly there, so you're transforming and you've moved a lot further than what you ever thought that you would, but still holding yourself back because it's like there's a little wee invisible thread there. And your tree of life, I want to say, has quite a lot of twists and turns in it. So it's not been easy. You've had a lot of challenges to get to where you are now, but you've got here. You achieved. You're here and you're moving forward. There's a bridge up the top, a couple of little nicks, pardon me, a couple of little nicks out of it. So would you understand that there's a situation still needs worked on, like a falling out in that, in rebuilding that little bit of the bridge. You've got a big eyeball there, so sometimes you feel that you're being watched all the time, and but you've got an intuition to spirit as well, and it's like when you see the eye, it's like they're protecting you and just keeping an eye, and it's the way forward. I'm giving you a beautiful rainbow. You love seeing the rainbows, and but I want to say that forest is energy, and the forest is cleansing as well, and it's getting back to nature. And would you understand where you need a little detox as well? You know, just to have that respite and a little bit of detox, and but keep evolving and keep moving forward. And what you need to decide on and be clear on your side of it before anything is signed. Stick to your guns, okay? Because persevere, because you've come too far, if that makes sense. And thank you for working with me, Tammy. Right. Just checking the time, and I do believe that we've come to time. It just disappears. Oh, Luzanne, I shouted in you. I'm sure I shouted in you ages ago. And thank you to Veronica and Stacey for these platforms. If you didn't get a message, I hope that you got a message out of someone else's. Thank you for the support, and it's just wonderful. And bless yous. And may you have a beautiful rest of your day for those who's still on daytime. And if you're on to nighttime, have a beautiful sleep. Okay? Bless you. Till next week.